Hi there, and welcome to Uke Times. I'm Emma Edwards, and I will be teaching you how to play the ukulele. So I hope you'll enjoy this video. Welcome to Uke Time. So today we'll be going over the fundamentals of playing the ukulele. This includes strings, some chords, and strumming. So first I will go over strings. So this is a tenor ukulele. It's pretty basic. It's used a lot, I feel like, in the world of ukuleles, that is. Each string is tuned by these little things right here. In order to tune it, based on whether it's sharp or flat, you'll twist it. One way makes it more tight, the other makes it more loose. So usually when you twist these counterclockwise, it tightens strings, making them more sharp. So if it's flat, you want to turn it that way. If it's sharp, you want to turn it the opposite way. These are the opposite. So if you want these to tighten the strings, you're going to want to tighten them by turning this clockwise. If you want to make it more flat, you're going to want to turn them counterclockwise. So that's kind of the basics of tuning. And you can download a tuner on your phone, or you can buy a tuner off of Amazon or really anywhere, or any music store. Local music stores have them. Usually you could probably get one that works for both guitar and ukulele if you're also a guitar player like I am. But yeah. So now I'm going to go over strings. So you got 4 strings on the ukulele. It's different from a guitar, which will usually have 6 strings, or they're also 8-string guitars. So, got each string here, and each string has a name, of course. So, I'm just going to go over those. So the first string is a G string. This top string right here. And this is a right-handed ukulele, which means I control all the chords and fingerings with my right hand, or left hand, and strum with my right hand. Yeah, strum with the right hand, control with left, my bad. Anyways, so we got this top string here is a G string. It should sound like that when tuned well. So our second string, this one right here, is our C string. And it's going to sound like this when properly tuned. The next string is an E string. And when properly tuned, it should sound like this. Play that one more time. And then our last string right here, this bottom one, is our A string. And it should sound like this. Now there are a couple different ways you can remember this. You can make an acronym. Well, that's one of the few ways I know how to remember it. You can probably figure out other ways to remember it too, or you can just memorize it simply. Now, the way I remember it is making an acronym. It doesn't have to make sense if you make an acronym. It can be a random collection of words that somehow go together and make you remember. It really can be anything, virtually. So I memorize it by saying, good cats eat ants. It doesn't make much sense, but it gets the job done. So, G, good, C, cats, E, eat, A, ants. So, good cats eat ants. And that's how I remember what string is which. Because when you're tuning, you need to know what string is which so you can tune it to the right. Yeah, to the right sound. So that's kind of the basics of which string is which and tuning. So now let's move on to chords, and I'm going to be going over, obviously not all the chords today because there are a lot of chords. So today I'm going to be going over G chord, C chord, D chord, A minor chord, F chord, E minor chord, and D minor chord. So those chords are pretty well used in a lot of different songs. However, if a new chord comes up in a future video when I'm teaching a song, I'll go over it then, as well as reviewing other chords. So don't fret. Ha, get it? No, sorry. That would be my jokey side coming out of me. Anyways, seriously though, don't be scared if you feel like, oh, how am I going to remember these? Because you can always revisit this video, and also eventually you'll get it down. It just takes practice, as everything in life does. So first, let's go over the G chord. So the G chord is a very well used chord. It's relatively simple too. So basically we're going to be using just these 3 strings, these last 3. So that's, if you remember, the C, E, and A strings. So the first finger, you want to use your first finger here. You're going to want to put it on the C string on the 2nd fret. So count down 1, 2, and this is your 2nd fret here. And then we're going to want to go to the C string. So I guess it's kind of like, I don't know, Battleship. Like, you know, you might say B3. That's how you can find where to put your fingers on, like, on ukulele or guitar. So it's kind of similar to Battleship. So you'll be like, fret 2, C string. So it's kind of similar to that, I guess. But anyways, so this would be fret 2 right here, and this would be the C string. So you'd want to put your first finger down here and just hold it tight. You're going to want to hold it tight, because if you don't hold it tight, it'll kind of mute it. But if you hold it tight, it'll sound like this. The second finger, you're going to want to put your middle finger right on 2nd fret, A string. So 2nd fret right here, and A string. So just so far we got first finger, 2nd fret, C string, middle finger, 2nd fret, A string. So far we got that. Now you're going to want to use your 3rd finger here, and you're going to want to go down 1, 2, 3 on your 3rd fret, and you're going to want to put it on the E string. And hold it tight, because otherwise it will get muted. So we got first finger, my bad. And you're going to want to put that on C string, 2nd fret. 2nd finger, A string, 2nd fret. 3rd finger, E string, 3rd fret. And it should sound like this. And that's a G chord. So it's pretty simple. Just use your first 3 fingers here. And 2nd fret C, 2nd fret A, 3rd fret E. And that's what it should sound like. So, simple as that. This next chord is really easy. It's just 1 finger. Just use 1 finger. And usually, because it makes transitioning easier between chords, I'll just use my 2nd finger to hold it down. That way, say I'm transitioning from a G chord to this next chord, I can just lift up these 2 fingers and move this finger 1 over. And this would be a C chord. So, for those of you who can't really see very well on this video, it's count down 3 frets, and it's going to be your A string. And this is a C chord, simple as that. 3rd fret, A string. Just hold it down, 2nd finger makes it easier transition. So just try not to let my fingers block it here. So see, get different position. So right here. And that's a C string, or C chord, my bad. So the next chord I'm gonna go ahead and show you is an A minor chord. So don't let the fact that it's a minor that it's A minor and not just an A chord scare you away, because A minor doesn't mean anything except it's a different version of like the A chord. It gives it a different sound, let's say. I'm not going to go into the whole explanation of minor and major chords right now, because that would take a while, and I'm sure y'all would rather not hear that whole lesson and go through a lecture. I mean, y'all are here to learn how to play the ukulele, so if you want to hear that, go over that later, I guess, so y'all can comment if you want that, but I'm guessing you want to skip any lectures. So A minor chord, it's really simple. It also uses one finger. So we're going to count down 2 frets. 1, 2, and it's going to be the G string. So again, for the A minor, I just use my second finger because it makes it easier to transition, especially from an F chord, which is this. So you can just lift up this finger and then it's an A chord. A minor, my chord, my bad. So it's just 2nd fret, G string. And that's what it sounds like. Simple as that. So just this one finger. So see? Press down right here. And that would be an A minor chord. So next, another chord that's pretty easy to transition from an A minor to is an F chord. So the F chord, you start out, put your finger like you're making an A minor chord. So 2nd fret, G string. You put your 2nd finger down. Now to make an F chord, we're just going to put another finger down. So we're going to want to do 1st fret, so right here, and we're going to do our E string. So 1st fret, E string. And we're going to want to put our finger down there. So we'll have our 1st finger here, and then our 2nd finger, like where the A minor chord is, basically. And it's going to sound like that. So this chord, as well as the A minor, are really easy to transition to and from. So if you want to practice that real quick, just take a minute to go from F, lift up this finger, A minor, put the finger back down, F, A minor, lift the finger up. So that's good practice for easy transition between chords. Just like with the G and C, you can do that too, where you just take these fingers away and move this one over, and then you have the C. So that's also good transition practice here. So G, C. So yeah, moving on to the next 2 chords, the last 2 chords I'm going to teach today. First, let's go over to this side. Rather, we're going to move away from where we're doing the A minor and F, but we'll come back there. But let's move down, back down here. So E minor chord. You're gonna be using 3 fingers for this. And you're gonna want to put the 1st one, 2nd fret, A string. 2nd one, 3rd fret, E string. Your 3rd finger, you're gonna want to go all the way to the 4th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna put on the C string. So you're pretty much creating a little slope here. You're going, and I'm not a math person. I do not like math. I'm an English, history, liberal arts person. But if you're a math person, I guess you could think about it like slope. So graphing, I guess. You're going, if we consider this like rise over run, it would be just a slope of 1, because it's going 1 over and 1 down each time, pretty much. So I guess -1, 1, I don't know. Again, math is not my thing. But, so for those of y'all who think of that, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong or anything, but yeah, so it should be slope of like 1, so it's 1 over 1, so the slope is going, from here I guess it'd be up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, or over 1, up 1, however you want to say that. Yeah, it's up 1 over 1, my bad, rise over run, duh. Anyways, not that I'm bad at math, it's boring, which is why I stick to music and writing and art. So, but hey, I don't judge those who don't like it. I do like it. So that's pretty much an E minor though. So like that, and it should sound like that. I apologize for the little rabbit trail there, but yeah. So last chord, D minor. D minor, it's like an F chord, so put your fingers in the F chord position. So first fret, E string, second fret, G string, and then you're going to want to just add this third finger, and you're going to want to go second fret, C string. So just add one more finger, and it should sound like this. And that is a D minor chord. So those are the chords I will have taught today, and I'll go over other chords when needed in songs. But yep, so that's the G chord, the C chord, A minor chord, F chord, E minor chord, and D minor chord. So the last thing I'm going to go over here is strumming. Now strumming is pretty self-explanatory. So it's the way you move your fingers across the strings down here. Now, strumming on a ukulele is a little different from the guitar. The guitar, you usually strum over this whole area here. With the ukulele, however, you want to strum just above it, so kind of right in this area. Now, there are different ways to strum with the ukulele, like, I guess different ways you can hold your finger, or you can use a pick. I usually just use my fingers. And you can either do like your one index finger and go, or you can hold it together like you're holding a pick or something else. So just hold these two fingers like that. However, the main goal here is you want to keep your wrist loose because it's not an arm movement. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to be using your whole arm, just wrist. Just all in the wrist, like you're throwing a frisbee. So the different strumming patterns for different songs, but those just vary. And you can also do muted strums, where you just put your hands over the strings to mute them and give it a sound like that. But depending on the song, I'll go over different types of strums you can do. But those are kind of the basics of strumming. So it's really simple, nothing you need to worry too much about. Everyone has their own strumming patterns too. So if yours is different from somebody else's, don't worry about it because everyone has their own way of doing things. That includes music, and that actually gives it your own form of self-expression and individuality, which is important when playing music because you want to have that unique sound that makes it your own. So, yeah, that's kind of basics of strumming. So I hope you all enjoyed this first video of mine, and if you did like it, please give me a big thumbs up below and let me know. And for the future videos where I'm teaching songs, if you want to learn a specific song, please comment below, and I will definitely read your comments and take into consideration these songs you request or any other things you want me to teach that you request. Also, please hit the subscribe button below, and that would be great. I'd love to have y'all subscribe to my channel. And yeah, just so if you feel like it, yeah, feel free to comment, subscribe, and give me a like. So, thank you for watching Uke Times. Bye!